Despite today being a really cool, cloudy day with radiated heat, your greenhouse can still get really, really hot. So just make sure this coming spring and summer, you've got those automatic vent openers in place. You may even want to shade the greenhouse a little bit, use perhaps a little bit of greenhouse whitewash, because if it gets too hot in there, the plants will get scorched, they'll get baked, and they will not be happy. Now, I've been growing some fantastic seedlings inside my greenhouse. These are my helichrysums, and I'm now going to harden these off. What that actually means is you bring these plants outside, and then you bring them outside during the day, leave them outside during the daytime, and then at night bring them back into a cool greenhouse. If you do this for a couple of weeks, then when you finally put the plants outside, they're not going to be shocked by that change of temperature, those really high light levels, or that hot sun. They will just grow away really, really happily. Another thing you can do this time of year is weed and feed your lawn. Obviously, if you really like the wildflowers in your lawn, the dandelions, the clovers, the violets, then leave them and just feed the lawn. Don't use that weed killing constituent. I'm using a liquid feed, which I really, really prefer. Liquid feeds are great because they get to work straight away. The grass can absorb them, they don't need watering in, and there's no chemical residue left on the grass to affect any of the wildlife or birds. And it's just simply a case of moving up and down and watering that in. You may want to measure large gardens with bits of string or bamboo canes so you get the application absolutely spot on. Another thing you can do later this month as well, around the Chelsea Flower Show time, is something called the Chelsea Chop. And that is for perennials that get really, really tall and flop over when it's windy or raining. You know those kind of perennials. All you do is, for example, with this phlox at the back here, is cut them down by about half. What it will do, it will delay the flowering time, but they will flower later on, a little bit later than usual, but on shorter stems that don't need support and not going to fall over in that wind and rain. And finally, don't forget to keep deadheading the daffodils and the spring bulbs. That will allow all the energy to go back into the bulbs, encourage them to flower next year, and just be patient and allow those leaves to go nice and yellow and crisp before finally removing them. So this May, lots to do, but just enjoy it.